Welcome to a new episode. Hello. Today I want to talk about finding your inner security and feeling safe from your heart space, feeling safe from a place where you can make a decision from a place of calmness, right? Where you are in alignment with who you are. I want to talk to you about those things that are not so much fun, those things that may actually be super hard to do. Having those difficult conversations, right? With your partner, with your boss, with your neighbor, maybe even with yourself, right? The real talk about where you stand in life and am I actually lying to myself? You know, those inner conversations we are holding. Having conversations and feeling safe to have them can be learned. It's not necessarily, hey, you're born with that, but it is about, do I know my body? Do I know who I am? Do I know what makes me really uncomfortable, or am I just avoiding or running off, right? Can I maybe run off and then come back? Can I be present though? Can I be present? Can I be present in my body? Because this is what we oftentimes do. We run off. So today let's have a look into that. Hey, what can you do when you feel like running, when you feel like avoiding, when you feel like, nope, today, no, not tomorrow, not the day after. I don't feel it, right? Listen, sometimes it's not about if you feel it, okay? But let's dive into this just shortly. I want to make a quick announcement. We are having the Woman's Circle opening, and for those of you who don't know me, my name is Patricia. What we are doing here is we go back into our heart. We go back into who we are. I want to bring in more life force energy. I want to bring in more divine feminine. I want to bring in more of beingness than always the doing. Start to see your sensual side, accepting your sensual side, stepping into your power, right? And we both have this. If you're a man or if you're a woman, it doesn't matter. We both have that. Now, for females especially is this course that I'm just going to announce, which actually starts in like an hour or so. So you can still join live or catch the replay. Both of it is fine. This Woman's Circle is about to come together and to release ourselves from false ideas of who we are. It's those identities that we claim we are, but we are not. Those things that we see in all friends, hey, this is actually not her, but she's again doing this thing, you know, she's again outside of her body kind of thing and doing something that is not in her best interest, but she cannot get out of her skin. She feels very difficult, or it's very difficult for her to step into her intuition, into her heart. How do you soften when you're always so independent, right? You need to always go getter, right? You always need to be in this business drive and, you know, do everything by yourself. How do you soften? How do you soften into your own beingness? How do you do that when you have never learned that, when you have zero people around you who can show you how that looks like? This Woman's Circle is open now. Go and check it out. It's going to be open for another 2 weeks, and then I'm going to close it to really make this circle sacred. And I want to have it in a circle where we feel safe, where we feel okay to open And so that's why you cannot just join the whole time during this 11 weeks. But until the next 2 weeks, it will be open. So come and join. You can join live, you can join later. If you can make it live, that's better, simply because we are here to create from the collective perspective. And I feel it's super helpful when we know where each and every one of us stands, so we can also catch you there. Yeah. So I think that's about it for the woman circle. And with that said, let's dive right back into how to be secure within yourself when you are trying to hide. Because it does feel uncomfortable. It does feel you want to run away. It does feel like you are not safe, right? Well, first of all, you need to see, or you need to understand, and I think this is a mind perspective, it's okay that you realize that you don't feel safe. I think this is really the key point at this moment, where you are admitting, hey, I'm actually not feeling safe. I'm not feeling safe to have this conversation. I'm not feeling safe to do anything. Basically, I feel like I just want to numb myself. And I mean by that, not necessarily go and drink alcohol or, any addiction, this kind of thing. But like, you are trying to avoid what is right in front of you. Maybe you scroll through social media. Maybe you're doing something to distract yourself. That's basically the word I was looking for. You're trying to distract yourself. You're trying not to be present. You're trying to avoid. You're trying to run off. You're trying to hide. And what would happen when you start to acknowledge that you are feeling unsafe, that you are feeling so much seen, right? What if so much being seen is a big desire, but then you start to realize, hey, actually, if I'm seen this much, I'm in the spotlight and I don't like it. This could be from one person only, where you are so much you feel so naked in front of them that you just want to go away and leave the room because it's so in your face. So to admit that and to try to breathe through that extremely uncomfortable situation and to really start to breath and take your breath so deeply so that your belly expands and that you are just releasing like this, and that you are just sitting there and maybe not even saying a word. And you do you, okay? If you need to go quickly outside of the room, you do that. But first of all, you need to see, hey, this is not a normal behavior. And with normal, I mean Probably, that's not really you in your essence. Probably, you are some kind of triggered because something happened in that moment, right? That person wanted to talk to you about how you want to live life and you have zero idea, zero. And you try to avoid, or maybe it feels like, right? You feel kind of locked and you don't want to have it. You don't want to have it. But is it really you? Is that really you who is talking? Who is talking? Who is doing the talk, right? Who is making you shrink? You can always see that when your heart is kind of like closing down, or if you are expanding and you're like, yeah, right? If it is closing down, it's pretty much a sign that you are not in your highest good, because Your highest good doesn't look like, ugh. Doesn't look that way, okay? Doesn't. It doesn't. So, can you open up just a bit more? And to just sit in that. Sit in that. Maybe in front of that person. Say like, listen, I need a few moments. Maybe you cannot speak that out loud yet. And you need to leave the room. Go and leave the room. And then come back after 5 minutes. Don't avoid. This is the perfect training for you. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It feels so awkward, but it's perfect. Those kind of training situations that you are in simply because you are feeling uncomfortable are the best case scenarios. Why? And you don't need to look for it. It's right in your face. You can clean that up right now. And you do it by facing it. You do it by opening up. You do it by seeing into it. You do it by acknowledging it, by seeing your pain, by seeing how you feel, how things are going. You do it simply because you are acknowledging yourself for where you are. Where you are is okay. Where you are is so okay. Give yourself some comfort. Comfort yourself. This can be learned, I tell you. You can learn this. You can learn to comfort yourself and to be okay to look someone in the eye and say, I feel super vulnerable. I feel I want to run away. I'm not going to. I'm simply going to sit here for another couple of minutes. Maybe you don't talk, but you know you're going to have that talk. You're going to have that weird thing that you need to do. Not to prove yourself that you can do it. You can already do it. That's not it, right? That's not it. Of course you can do it. But there is still something that is saying, hello, hello, do you hear me? Do you hear me? I need your attention. Your whole body might do this. Maybe you're shaking. Great, brilliant. Let your body shake. Let your body remove you from this anxiety. Let your body adjust. If you keep putting yourself outside of this situation, your body will never learn, hey, this is actually safe. I'm actually safe. You're only doing this when you know that this person next to you is a trustworthy person, okay? Doing trainings like this, like real life trainings, they're fantastic. Do it with people you know you can trust. So maybe not to do this first time with your boss, right? But if you have to, totally I would go for it. Then you are shaking. Then you might have not the voice, right? Maybe it needs time for you to get back into your body. But stay present, stay here, stay here, stay here. So say to yourself, I'm staying here, I'm staying here, I can do it. I'm staying here, I'm staying here, I'm present, I am present. Escaping when we feel unsafe is only going to accumulate the whole thing for the next time. So you gotta face it. You gotta do something. But it's not necessarily the doing part. It's that you have to feel through it. you're feeling through it, you start to see how your body is adjusting, and you start to trust your body, because your body knows really well how to adjust. You stay in that situation, you start to see, hey, what can I do to calm my body? Okay, do I need to stand up? Do I need to shake? Do I need to shake? Do I need to do this? Do I need to breathe? Do that. Do I need to leave the room and come back? Do that. But don't remove yourself because it's uncomfortable. You got to talk to your body and be, okay, what can I do to make you feel more safe? More safe. And this is for all the women and all the men who can feel unsafe in their own body. It's pretty normal that we have it in certain moments, but some of us have it quite extreme, where we are afraid all the time to speak with people strangers that we don't know, with changing positions, being in situations we don't know. Quite extreme in a sense of we really have symptoms, our bodies showing us so big that we feel unsafe, meeting someone new that we may like. Such a difficult thing for so many people. While it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be difficult to meet someone and to tell someone, hey, I actually really love you. I really want to be with you. It shouldn't be difficult, but it's because we are wired the way at the moment that we feel so unsafe. And it's my absolute passion to bring people back to who they are. Bring them back to here, to your heart. Hey, this is not who you are. This is some kind of thing you learned. And your body adjusted to that. It shows you, hey, I'm not safe. But it's actually not that you are not safe. It's a wrong signal. Sometimes we also need to learn what it means to feel, right? Just because I'm nervous doesn't mean I need to go. Just because I'm uncomfortable doesn't mean I need to go. I need to leave. It may mean that I need to challenge myself and to expand that boundary. And every single time I'm doing it again, I feel better about myself. I learned that being confident is actually a skill. Being confident is a skill. It's not learned right away when you're born. So guys, I really hope this video has supported you. If we are really meeting the first time, leave me a comment. Tell me how you're feeling after this video. Let me know what you enjoyed about this topic today. And subscribe, like, and share. I would love to have you back, and I see you at another time. Thanks so much, and bye.